Exxon is being sued for two things. Number one, the Arkansas pipeline spill that we talked about a little while ago. There is now there are civil penalties related to the case that could total up to $25,000 per violation for some oil and oil-contaminated cleanup material that's being stored alongside a state highway without a permit. And there is a lawsuit going on there. Violating state environmental laws can carry a penalty of up to $10,000 per day. But there's another thing going on here as well, which is that there is a lawsuit going on for anti-gay discrimination. It seems that it's alleged that ExxonMobil attempted to discriminate against a prospective employee in Illinois merely because that individual identified as gay, and instead they proactively pursued a less qualified straight candidate for the same position. And it seems like this was not just an isolated incident, but an actual an intentional experiment that was run by the organization Freedom to Work, which actually set this up to see what would happen if we have this more qualified candidate. They're now suing ExxonMobil for violating the Illinois Human Rights Act. And according to the complaint, Freedom to Work began its testing after ExxonMobil refused to adopt a non-discrimination policy, which included sexual orientation protections. That threw up a red flag. Wait a second. Why doesn't ExxonMobil agree to that? So then they went in and started doing some tests and setting up some people to get hired. And they believe that there is specific anti-gay discrimination happening there. And there's a lawsuit now. We will see what ends up happening. Very commonly, these things kind of get hushed up, often with settlements. But simultaneously, ExxonMobil being sued both over the Arkansas pipeline spill and anti-gay discrimination.
But this is a joke to Exxon. I mean, ultimately, what they're going to have to pay here is pennies. These $25,000 and $10,000 fines for environmental
$10,000
violations.
a day.
Still.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. I mean, compared to the amount of damage they've done with the spill in general, that's nothing, and they can't be fined for that.
Correct.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about a lot of different things on today's bonus show, but one very interesting story we'll discuss is the new purported link between pollution and autism. We've talked about MMR vaccines and autism in the past on this show. The new study is about autism and pollution. We will talk about that on the bonus show. If you don't get the bonus show, you really should. I mean, at this point, what is the reason not to get the bonus show? davidpakman.com/membership. Sign up, pennies a day. Lewis hosts it, and you get a bunch of other great benefits. Back after this.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.